The Poetry of Diane Lay. Written by Diane Lay. While every precaution has been taken in the preparation of this book, the publisher assumes no responsibility for errors or omissions, or for damages resulting from the use of the information contained herein. All rights reserved. No part of this publication may be reproduced. The Poetry of Diane Lay. First edition, copyright June 2022. Beauty. I hear the robins chirp as the cardinals fly by, into a summery mist in the lighted blue sky. The mockingbirds and the blue jays rest their wings upon a branch nearby, while a mother rocks her young and sings sweet lullabies. The innocence of her children are like that of sweet butterflies. For beauty is none other than her children in a mother's eyes. The morning glories. As I sit by the bank of the ocean's shore, I watch the reeds blow in the evening lure. My heart is taken back to another place in time once more. For the memories I made, I remnants of, wherefore? Memories of the bank with you, my love, with the morning glories painted white as doves. Memories of the bank with you, my love, for you were always my one true love. A loving home. A home is built with time and love, but a house is uncharacteristic of. A home is happy, cheerful, and alive, with roses and peonies by the outside drive. A home is built with love and care, but a house is never so very rare. For a home has beds, flowers, and trees, with family members who love to dream. A home is built with time and love, but a house is uncharacteristic of. Summer. As the sun rises from the rocky mountainside, the subtle mist soon diminishes and resides. The warmth of the sun's glistening rays shine down upon the valley in a crimson haze. The sky is highlighted with purples, reds, and blues. Across the skyline's horizon, it's a beautiful view. The dew upon the grass soon diminishes and fades, as we feel the enduring warmth of summer's beautiful days. Shores of time. The ocean hits the shores of time, within its deep blue waters that are so sublime. The waters are crisp, loud, and true. With each wave that crashes upon the shore, it bids adieu. The sands are fleeting, as only time can tell. They depart from the land and are replaced with beautiful shells. As we travel the beach along its sandy floors, we cherish the shells the waters so dearly adored. The water's essence. As the waters flow beneath my feet, across the bridge I do seek a love that's humble, true, and meek. A love that's true I do seek. Through the passage of time we shall meet, as the waters flow beneath my feet. Queen Anne's lace. The garden's floor was covered in Queen Anne's lace, so white and pure, so full of grace. Not one flower out of place. Come to me in the garden of Queen Anne's lace. A loving mother. I remember my mother in the best of ways, with the sweet tender words she used to say. She would grasp me tightly before I went my way, off to school day by day. Her words I remember that she used to say was, "I love you dearly. Now go play." Portraits. I look at old portraits that hang on my wall, remembering old memories of us all. Moments of laughter and times that we'd shared remind me of old memories and people that cared. Back in my youth, and now that I'm old, I'll carry those memories that they bestowed. Dear old Pop. Clothes in the closet, some tattered, some tore. The shoes the old man put on were awfully wore. There were nicks in his belt that told the years that he'd dwelt, the happiness and sorrows that he had always felt. The hat that he wore was made of felt, gray in color with a feather on top. This old man I used to call Pop. The oak tree. The old oak tree will soon begin to bud, with its twisted branches that reach to the blue-tinted skies above, with its bark so rough and the crevices that run so deep. The old oak tree is awakening from its long wintered sleep. When spring arrives, its leaves will soon begin to bloom. They'll spread out like a haven, creating a sacred place above, where all God's creatures can take refuge and play in spring and summer months. The old oak tree is a harbinger of God's sacramental love. Unforgotten memories. The summer's sun gently rests upon her face. Her heart and her mind are taken back to another place, with the laughter and joy of a summer's evening that was full of grace. She would never change these memories to another place, where her heart was full and time seemed to stall. It was the innocence of her childhood she always seemed to recall, because these were her most precious memories of them all. The winter months. The grass fades and the snow will soon take its place, in a cold frosty land where the deer once graced. The snow blankets the ground once where all the fruits of the earth were found. As the snowflakes glisten and fall, you remember some of the winter's months are the most beautiful of them all. Autumn leaves. As I take a breath of the cool autumn air, I gaze upon the colored foliage that's remarkably fair, for they're colored in the most beautiful of ways, with burnt orange and yellow in an amber's haze. They sway in the autumn's cool drafty winds, back and forth and again, till they fall to the earth and blanket the ground. You know too soon winter will be found. The flower's hue. The cornflowers grow so tall and straight, with pink petals that surround the garden's gates. The daisies always ring so white and true, but can they be compared to the rose's hue? For the roses are painted red and sometimes blue, with orange, peach, and yellow too. Magnolias are drenched in the whitest hue, with dark ember leaves that burn so true. Dedication. This book is dedicated to all my family, friends, and everyone I hold dear to my heart. But mostly this book is dedicated to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. About the author. Linda Diane Lay is a poet, writer, entrepreneur, mother, and author of multiple great books. She resides in Indiana and has a love for poetry and the arts. Linda Diane Lay has written an inspirational book named Divinely Guided, which surrounds and entails the subjects of faith, love, hope, peace, and joy. While this book offers an inspirational message of love and acceptance through Jesus Christ, this book is based on Christianity and love. It is a good read for anyone wanting to learn more about Christianity and to deepen their faith and strengthen their relationship with Christ. Linda Diane Lay has also written 4 poetic books. 3 of her poetic works are anthologies, which are collections of poems from multiple authors compiled together in one beautiful work, such as The Sugar Orchard, Poetic Colors, and The Essence of a Pearl. These books dive deep into the depths of femininity and emotions that women feel through life, such as love, joy, and bliss, as well as exploring the sad poetic symphonies of pain, grief, and loss. These books have words that will touch your heart and soul, as well as offering beautifully hand-drawn images to separate each unique chapter, with words of wisdom, heartache, love, and grief that we have all felt through our lives. The words she uses reflect such deep emotions that you will have cried the tears she's cried, and shared the joy and feel as if you have encountered these life experiences yourself. Linda Diane Lay uses such passion and poetic expression when she writes that the pages are engulfed in raw emotions. Anyone who reads the words from any of her poetic books can always relate to the emotions that are encased in them.